Welcome TechBrothersIT. In this video, we are going to learn how to copy files from ADLS Gen2 to the Lakehouse Files by using a data pipeline in Fabric. So there could be a lot of scenarios here. So first of all, let me show you the storage here. So this is my storage account, and under the storage account, I have multiple containers. Not sure why it gave me error, but anyways, so you have containers here, and one of the containers is called Synapse container. Then we have input container. So think about a scenario where I would like to copy this Synapse container to the Fabric Lakehouse. This container does contain a lot of folders, and you can see we have region, then we have further regions inside. If I go back here, and then you have input folder, and there are plenty of files sitting here too. So now that's one thing we are going to do this one, and then another one we are going to do another scenario where we would like to copy only the region folder and subfolders and files under it. So let's go with the container first. And here we have a Lakehouse, and my Lakehouse name is TechBrothers Lakehouse, and you can go to files here, and you can see all those files right here. Now I'm gonna go to the workspaces here, and this is my sale workspace that's open right here, and then I am under the folder called pipelines. I'm putting everything here for the management, so I'm gonna click new item, data pipeline, and then give a name. I'm gonna call this one for copy container. Our pipeline is created, and now we have multiple ways to use copy data activity. One is right here that I can just click right there and say add to canvas, or I can go to the activities and click add to canvas, or I can use the pipeline activity here, and then I can select from here. So there are many choices we have to get to the activity. Now what we are going to do here, we are going to configure this. So go to source here, and then it says, can I say, hey, create the connection for it. I'm going to hit the drop down and say more, and then it's going to give me the option to make a connection. In this case, I know that my connection is going to be data lake, so I just filter these different sources. Select the Azure Data Lake storage too. So here we have to provide the connection, and what I can do, I can go to my storage here, and once I'm in the storage, I can click right there, go to the endpoints here, and then it's under the settings, and then I can copy this right here. So let me copy this. I'm looking for DFS. So where it is, let's see, it says right there. So primary endpoint data lake storage. So I can copy this from here, and then we can provide it right there. So once I paste it here, it's going to tell me, hey, you already have a connection there, but I want to use a new one. So I'm going to go to the create new connection, and I'm going to name this connection. So we'll say our ADLS Gen2 connection. Okay, so that's the name. Now here I will be choosing authentication such as account key. Go back to your storage here, go to the security and networking, and then you will be copying the access keys. Click on show, and then copy the keys, and go back here in the fabric and paste it there. And now you will be connecting to our container right there, so storage actually, and we will select the container later. Now here you can have file path. If you would like to read single file, you will be using that one. Here I will be using wildcard file path. So let's do that, and now we will browse. And when we will browse it here, it's going to show us list of containers. I'm interested in this container, so I'm going to select the container, and then I'm going to use this one wildcard path. So I'm going to use asterisk here, and then also use asterisk here. That means I would like to copy everything from this container. So now we will go ahead, and here you see that the file format is binary, because I don't want to be say delimited files or Excel or JSON and all that. I want to copy this as a blob. So binary is just fine, and then you have different options available. But in our case, I'm not deleting files after completion and all that, so I'm going to let the file sit there as well. Now if I will go to destination here I have to provide the destination, and I'm going to scroll down here and go to TechBrothers Lakehouse. So that's my Lakehouse. Once I provide that, hey, it's asking me where you would like to load the files. I'm going to go under the files, and then here I have to provide the directory. So if I have a directory, I can simply browse and then choose one of that. Let's say I want to put in the staging, or some other directory, I can do that. But in case if I don't have it, it's fine. I can say that my test directory. Okay, so I want to do that, and then here file names, I don't want to provide any file names. I want everything come under this directory. So that's fine, leave this to binary, and now we are all good here. We are going to copy our entire container data to the my test directory in the Lakehouse. Go to the run here, and then we will execute. Save and run. Our pipeline has completed successfully. We can go ahead and click on the copy data 1, and then we can take a look how many files are read. So 80 files are read, and then 80 files are written. This is total data written, and this is total data read. You can take a look how much time it took. So this is 16 seconds, and which was the throughput values. So you can see those in KB per second. Let's close this one, and now we can go to the Lakehouse here, and we will take a look. Let's refresh, and once we will refresh, we are going to see our directory. So my test directory, click on that one, and you can see that we have Asia, Europe, and then other folders as well. Let's click on Asia. Let's click on the file, and we can see that data has been copied successfully. But now this works great, but the only problem is copying everything, and I wanted to actually copy everything under that container. But now if I'm only specific to the region, how I do that? So I go back to the pipeline here, and then what I'm going to do, go to the pipeline right here, go to the destination, and here you see that my test destination, and then I'm going to put a subfolder here. So no, not here actually. Let me do the destination, also new destination. I would like to region. Okay, so I'm gonna go under the region. So I want to create a new folder called region. In the source, in the Synapse container, I want to read all the things from the region. So you see that now we are not going to read everything from the Synapse container, but also go one step ahead into the region folder and read all those files from the region. And then we will be writing to the new folder called region, and we left file names empty by purpose, because we don't have a single file, there would be multiple files. So let's run this again, and now it should only copy the region folder from our ADLS Gen2 to the Lakehouse. Our pipeline has completed successfully. Click on the copy data, and now we are going to see that it has the copy 3 files and written 3 files right here. So you can see read and written, and the total duration and 10 bytes per second. So that's fine. Now we go further into the Lakehouse here and take a look. Let me refresh, and in this case we should have region folder here. So region is created, and under the region we have Asia, Europe, and USA, same what we have here in the ADLS Gen2. If I click on right there, I can see my files. So if I go to the USA, I should be able to see the file as well. So this is how you will copy the files. You want to either maybe copy the entire container from the ADLS Gen2 to the Lakehouse, or you want to copy some of the folders from some specific container. You can do all that by using data activity in this pipeline. So I hope you learned something new out of it. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.